Welcome to Glimmer Scene Doc's Peek Beyond the Spotlight. McGirt, the legacy of Old Dirty Bastard. In the shadow of the Brooklyn Bridge, amidst the turmoil and vibrancy of New York in the late 1960s, Russell Tyrone Jones was born into a world poised on the brink of cultural revolution. On November 15, 1968, in the bustling borough of Brooklyn, a baby boy entered the world who would one day be known as Old Dirty Bastard, a name that would become synonymous with raw talent and pure, unfiltered creativity in the world of hip-hop. Growing up in the projects of Fort Greene, young Russell was surrounded by an eclectic mix of sounds, from the soulful tunes of Motown to the emergent beats of early hip-hop that echoed through the city streets. This rich sonic landscape was Russell's playground and classroom, where he developed an ear for music that was entirely his own. His mother, an avid music lover, filled their home with the sounds of Stevie Wonder and Gladys Knight, while his neighbors played James Brown and funk records that resonated through the walls of their apartment. By the age of 10, Russell was already a fixture at neighborhood block parties where he would grab the microphone and perform for anyone who would listen. His early style was a blend of singing and rapping, a technique that he honed in the stairwells and rooftops of Brooklyn. These impromptu performances laid the groundwork for what would later become his signature style, wild, unpredictable, and utterly unique. As a teenager, Russell, alongside his cousins Robert and Gary, later known globally as RZA and GZA, began to take his musical ambitions more seriously. Together they formed a group that would evolve into the legendary Wu-Tang Clan. Their collective talent was undeniable, and their first album, Enter the Wu-Tang, 36 Chambers, released in 1993, catapulted them to stardom. It was a seismic event in the world of music, with ODB's gritty, visceral style leading the charge. ODB's tracks often felt like a raw nerve, emotional, erratic, and profoundly human. His ability to convey deep vulnerability beneath a tough exterior made songs like Shimmy Shimmy Ya and Brooklyn Zoo resonate with people from all walks of life. Despite, or perhaps because of his rough edges, Russell connected with audiences worldwide who saw in him not just a rapper but a storyteller and a survivor. But with fame came new and more dangerous challenges. Russell's life was a whirlwind of professional triumphs and personal setbacks. His frequent run-ins with the law became fodder for the tabloids, overshadowing his musical genius. Behind the sensational headlines were darker struggles with addiction, exacerbated by the pressures of fame and the relentless pace of his career. Throughout his life, ODB's relationship with fame was complicated. He was adored by fans for his unapologetic authenticity, yet his public persona often masked the pain he faced in private. His outbursts and unpredictability were as much a part of his genius as his brilliant lyrics and unique sound, creating a public image that was both a blessing and a curse. Despite his struggles, ODB continued to produce music that pushed the boundaries of hip-hop. His last album, The Trials and Tribulations of Russell Jones, was a reflection of his life's ups and downs, a poignant look at his journey through fame, fortune, and adversity. It was a final testament to his enduring talent and complex personality. On a cold November day in 2004, just 2 days shy of his 36th birthday, Old Dirty Bastard passed away in a recording studio in Manhattan, a tragic end to a life that was filled with both extraordinary talent and profound challenges. The news of his death sent shockwaves through the music world and beyond, leaving fans and fellow artists alike mourning the loss of an icon. Today, Russell Old Dirty Bastard Jones is remembered not just as a founding member of the Wu-Tang Clan or as a platinum-selling artist, but as a man who was larger than life in every sense. His music lives on, a raw expression of the streets from which he came, and his legacy continues to influence new generations of artists who see in him a pioneer who redefined what it means to be a rapper. As we reflect on his life and career, we are reminded of his indomitable spirit, a man who rose from the hardships of Brooklyn to the heights of global fame, who never lost his passion for music or his love for the people who made him a star. Old Dirty Bastard, with his unforgettable persona and unique style, challenged norms and pushed boundaries, both musically and personally. He was a complex figure, but at his core a true artist who lived for the moment and expressed his soul through his music. As this documentary comes to a close, we remember Ol'Dirty Bastard not only for the tracks he laid down, but also for the path he blazed. He was a beacon of raw, unfiltered artistic expression in a world often too polished and predictable. His legacy is not just in the beats he made, but in the lives he touched, the norms he challenged, and the culture he helped shape. His life reminds us of the power of authenticity and the importance of staying true to oneself, no matter the cost. Rest in peace, Ol'Dirty Bastard. Through your music and your spirit, you continue to inspire us. You showed us that even in our darkest moments, there's a light that can't be extinguished, a beat that goes on, even when the music stops. This expanded narrative script aims to provide a vivid and immersive exploration of Ol'Dirty Bastard's life, his contributions to music, and his personal challenges. It seeks to connect with the audience on an emotional level, celebrating his artistic achievements while also reflecting on the complexities of his personal journey. Hit subscribe and ring bell to never miss a moment of discovery. This is Glimmer Scene Docs, your portal to the stories that matter.